Hi, Mike.
Hi, Harland. We welcome each of you back to our weekly conversations about investing. We're excited to share an interesting short-term investment opportunity with you today.
Yeah, so Mike, you know how a lot of people, including me, are looking for a place that can get a better return on some extra money that they might have, short-term money they might have right now. And I've been looking at savings accounts and CDs. They're getting better rates than they did a few years ago, but they're still not great.
Exactly. Even with the rates up, we're still talking about what, 3, maybe 4% at best.
Yeah, maybe you might find a few that are better than that, but not a whole lot better. Uh, we have a partner that has an opportunity that's offering at least a 7% return. How does that sound? 7% over 3 or 4%. Much better, I think. And get this, it only ties up your money for about 6 months. After that, it's liquid. As you know, we often talk about, Mike, these multifamily investments that we're tying up our money for 5, 6, 7 years. This one only is a 6 month hold. Perhaps that might have interest to some who are watching.
That is pretty impressive. So, is there a catch?
I don't see a catch in this one. That's the best part. Uh, it takes some definite due diligence on your part, and we can link you up with that. And there's due diligence on the part of the people that you're loaning the money to. What we're talking about are what's called hard money lending, a fund that focuses on serving investors out there, certain single family flippers. Let me tell you a story about somebody that I just that invested in this fund recently. They didn't want to be a hard money lender themselves, and they had some money. They didn't want to tie it up very long, and they found this to be just the right thing. That it really worked for them. This short term fund.
So, the hard money lending, that can sound a little risky. So, how do we know it's solid?
Well, I guess it can be risky. The hard money lenders out there are doing a really good job right now, and they like their business. What makes this fund different for me, I think, is our partner. That's all the other investments that we ever encourage people to be in. We really check out the people that are doing it. In the multifamily space, we look for the best out there. And on this one, our partner who runs this fund is a meticulous person. They run numbers really well. They've been doing this a long time. They know what they're doing. They thoroughly vet every loan application. They use clear, strong set of criteria. In fact, Mike, you and I tried to get a loan from them a while back, and they wouldn't lend to us because we were in a commercial property rather than single family, and they really focus on
Right.
single
Right.
family.
They did have strict criteria, and they stick to it.
They stick to it, which is really important. They're not just handing out money to anyone who wants to flip a house, are they?
No, they're not. Yeah, so it's not just about making a quick buck, it's also about smart lending practices.
Yep, for them and their fund, and for us who make a loan to this fund for them to do that. The team behind this fund is experienced. They know what to look for. They know how to vet people. They assess properties, the budgets that are out there, the expected returns. They make sure the numbers work before they lend a dime.
So what about liquidity? You mentioned it's only tied up for 6 months.
Yeah, not 5, 6, 7 years like many of the things that we are in. We like those because they get a whole lot better than 7% returns. But short term, the liquidity is there. You tie it up for 6 months, and then your money becomes liquid again, giving you flexibility to invest it somewhere else or put it back into this or keep it in this. Compare that to a CD that might have a year or longer time frame on it,
And with
uh,
a much lower return.
with a much lower return. I mean, half the return of these. We see this as a great option, such as the friends that I recommended it to recently. A good place to park cash that you have, but still need a decent return, or at least want a decent return on that cash.
Right. So to recap, you get a solid 7% or more return,
Hmm.
only have to commit for 6 months, and the fund's run by a team that knows what they're doing. The
Yes.
fund only loans money where it's secured by real estate. And that's
Mhm.
why we're recommending it as a smart alternative for short-term investments.
Definitely. And we do recommend this. We know these people, we know what they're doing, and we can put you in touch with our partner on this one who really focuses on that. Uh, we recommend you do your own research, of course, but we think it's worth looking into. So if you're interested or have questions, get in touch with us. We'll post our contact information in the first comment below.
Right. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video.
That good old notification bell in there in YouTube, yeah, Mike. And also, I think we ought to just, for those that are still interested, to get our ebook, Three Keys to Unlocking Your Retirement Dreams. We think that's a good thing to read, help you understand the multifamily space as a good place to do that. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye, Mike.
But